Anand, India ending the day at 369 for 5. The top order did well, the captain got a century, the batsman found the boundaries. Enough reasons then for India to be happy today?
Yeah, well, the first target for India is to reach parity. They need to get as many runs as the Australians have, and 517 will be their original target. This means that at least there's a degree of safety to their position. This means that the draw becomes the most likely outcome in the game unless a dramatic collapse happens from the Australians. So at the moment, India is still a fair way adrift. If Australia can secure a 100-run lead, they will fancy bowling to India with 4 sessions to go and trying to bowl them out on this pitch. So the first job for India is to get to 517.
Right. Kohli must be pleased today, 100 on debut as captain, and that too at Adelaide where he got his maiden century. What does this 100 mean to him?
Virat Kohli had said in the press conferences leading up to this game that he was here to show that this team would fight, that this Indian team would be competitive in all the cricket that it played on tour. And certainly in the first opportunity that he got with the bat, the Indian team has shown that they're not going to just be rolled over by the Australians. The first 2 days were a bit of a misery for the Indians, stuck on the field for a long time, just chasing leather, 3 centurions from the Australians. But when it came to payback time, India did exceptionally well. They were given a good start by Vijay and Dhawan, though it didn't last too long. But once Kohli and Pujara got together, they really calmed the nerves. And though the partnership wasn't a substantial one, Kohli's innings really set the tone for how India can be expected to play in this series. He was decisive in how he left the ball. He got hit on the head in that nasty bouncer from Mitchell Johnson. This was always something that people were going to watch out for. And the way everyone reacted at that moment, spontaneously the Australians all just dropped all hostilities for that moment and came to check if Kohli was all right. Kohli was indeed all right, and then after that, his footwork was decisive, his shot selection was excellent. The manner in which he put away the loose ball was especially satisfying. India still have a bit of work to do, but you've got to think that their spirits will be very high after the performance on the third day.
Australia had Nathan Lyon with them today. He got 2 wickets. Is he showing that India made a mistake by not taking R Ashwin in their side for this test?
I think India will be seriously regretting not picking R Ashwin for this test. They may not admit as much publicly, but Karan Sharma didn't have much of an impact in the first innings. The manner in which Nathan Lyon bowled showed just what an off-spinner could do, a quality, genuine off-spinner can do in these conditions. There was a bit of bounce on offer, and because the bowlers from the Indian team bowled from around the stumps so much in their innings, there was a bit of rough outside the right-hander's off stump as well. It was from here that Lyon got a lot of his turn. He bowled a good line, a good length, and the right speed through the air. These are conditions that he's very familiar with, obviously. But even someone like Ashwin, who hasn't played that much cricket abroad, would have been a handful on these conditions. A tall off-spinner himself, he's someone who can get the ball bounce even on surfaces that have less bounce. So I think he would have really enjoyed bowling here. And as the game goes on, this drop in pitch is only going to get more and more rough, and you can expect more purchase for the spinners.